Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Grade 2. This is the remaining part of your unit number 11 of SST, the water and our environment. Polluted water is mentioned in your new topic. So, Rafi saw a lake on his way home from the school. So he said to his mother how lovely the lake is. His mother said, although this looks clean, but it is polluted. And how she knows that the lake is polluted because there is litter all around it. And she said that if you drink this water, you will get sick because it is a polluted water. It's not a clean water. So polluted water makes us sick. When they reached home, his mother showed some picture on the computer and she asked from him that what is the picture of. She told him that it's the germs. They are the germs of the typhoid and they live in the water, so you cannot see them because they are so tiny, and the polluted water contains the germs of the typhoid which make you sick. The next topic is the clean water. How we can get the clean water? We can get the clean water by taking out the dirt from the water with the help of the filter. So how to filter up water? There's a picture shown in your book that it's a jug containing the muddy water. So by pouring the muddy water from different layers, the end resultant water is the clean water. So the muddy water have to pass through the stones and the second layer of the sand and the third layer of the wool, and after that the water passing through the small holes, the water coming through them is the clean water. We can get through this one is the clean water. So this is the filtrate. It's a process of filtration to filter dirty water. After filtration, the water is not even clean because just the dirt is removed from the water, but the germs are still there. So to kill the germs, you need to boil the water. By killing the water, the germs would be killed. So here's a picture showing that the water is boiling. By boiling the water, the germs would be killed, and then water become clean. So the process of filtration and then boiling the water makes the water clean. Both processes are necessary. Now complete this exercise. It's a true and false exercise given at your page number 72. So you have to just put a tick mark and a cross mark against each sentences. And in the last exercise, you have just to put a tick mark. What have you learned from this chapter? After completing your exercises on the book, you have to complete the worksheet pad also. There's a exercise related to this chapter. You have to complete this exercise. You have to just write down, put a tick mark and a cross mark, and in the first diagram you have to just write down the labels of the diagram I have taught you in the part 1 of this chapter. Okay, in your copy you have to write the answers of the following questions I've given you. So copy these questions and in your copy and answer it. These are very easy questions. In the first question you have to write down the 5 uses of the water in our daily life, and any 5 uses. And in question number 2 you have to write the 3 ways to save water. Okay, how you can save water, you have to write the ways. And in question number 3 you have to write down how we can get clean water, just clean water, with the process of which process is used to clean the water. And in the last question, how we can kill the germs. I have taught you in this part that how we can kill the germs, by which process. So you have to mention that by which process you can kill the germs. Students, your chapter unit number 11 has been completed. So after completing your chapter, learn the questions I have given you, and till then take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.